What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, April 24th. In today's video, we're going to be doing a follow-up on the Iron Paw gang. Now, a lot of developments have happened since our last video. I want to share with you all the things that you need to know, especially a little bit of alpha at the end of this video. But again, you have to watch this video throughout its entirety, understand what's going on with the community of Iron Paw gang, and also what you can anticipate with upcoming roadmaps ahead. Now, with that said, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety. Stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion and statement. And as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to point out is that we have 7% of the entire listed collection on OpenSea. It used to be 9%. So that means we've seen an allocation of NFTs being transferred over to whales or people who have been accumulating. As you can see, the amount of unique orders has actually dwindled. We actually saw this around 1,879, now down by 1,813. So from 9% to 7% is not so bad. Now you can see here that the floor price is around 0.16 at the time of this recording. And you can see here that there's a ton of trades, but I want to get right into the nook and cranny. Let's go and review some amazing benefits that you could have with people within the community. So the first person I want to bring up is Biomac Labs. Now, if you follow Biomac Labs, if you tag him, if you participate in his little raffles, or if you share your NFTs of Iron Paw gangs in his comments, then what could possibly happen is this will happen. You will get your own custom Lego PFP, basically, of your Iron Paw gang. So as you can see here, I participated in this raffle, and I retweeted, I commented with my NFT, and this is what he did. He grabbed one of my NFTs and transformed it into reality. So now I officially have my own Lego NFT, which is really cool. So be sure to follow him if you haven't. Now let's talk about the second one, and that is from Foami. Now Foami is giving away, which is not affiliated with Iron Paw gang, but a foam design of your Iron Paw gang. So this has already ended, but again, who knows if he does another one. I wouldn't be surprised if he does, but this is great. It's really an awesome giveaway just for some people to have within the community. And next up, I want to talk about some holders who's been accumulating. So we have Door3ANNW. He said he had dinner last night with Adam. He decided to accumulate more of these NFTs. And not only that, we also have Mooncake, who ended up sweeping a ton of these NFTs. And even the founder himself, Adam Ape, decided to set himself for 14 NFTs. And all you need is 10 NFTs to become a whale, but now he's a part of the whale club. We have Cryptolution, also known as PJ, who happened to meet Adam Ape over in New York. And he actually has one of these purebred NFT, which is basically a one-on-one NFT of this radioactive Iron Paw gang. And also, let's talk about other people that we need to highlight. We also have BH, who said this: little man said buy him some more. So we are shopping for Iron Paw gang. I'll let you know what he picks, and we cannot wait to see what that is. But again, absolutely adorable. We actually had somebody named Blondie who ended up pointing out one of these things on his shirt, which is a whale. So again, whale status. Now I want to share with you another thing is that Adam Ape ended up sharing this on his tweet, which is technically a one-on-one. It says unused one-on-one. So I'm not sure if this is actually going to be an NFT that's going to be airdropped, raffled. Maybe there's a competition for it. But again, this is something you should not ignore. I want to inform everybody what's happening with Iron Paw gang, because again, if this is a one-on-one, it would be absolutely a great steal in my opinion. Next up, we also have people like this, Paradox, who has one of these purebreds. The only thing that I think he's missing is that he needs to swap the driver. So everything right here that seems to be a one-on-one PFP, and he's waiting for the swapping to happen to have 100% purebred. And this is what we're talking about in driver swap. So recently, this was announced regarding swapping your driver. So if you have two different Iron Paw NFTs, but you have one that has your favorite driver and you want to switch it over to the next IPG mech NFT, then you can actually do that. And what does that look like? It looks like this. So literally you take your two NFTs, you swap them. But I want to let everybody know that it does take 24 hours for this to happen. And what I've seen other people experience is that it disappears from their wallet and then later returns back to their wallet. So if you're afraid like, oh my gosh, my NFTs are not in my wallet after doing the swap, well, don't worry, give it 24 hours and it should be back in your wallet. No problems from there. Now, I also want to share with you that now Atom Ape is starting to do pretty much custom solid color backgrounds for your PFPs. So what does that actually mean? So if you see an NFT like this, you see that there's a little bit of a background of the actual mech warrior. Well, now he's doing giveaways where basically you submit your NFT and then basically he'll remove this background and make it pretty simple. And so who were one of those people that was able to participate? Well, obviously I had to, and I ended up getting my own custom PFP. So basically I had one of my own original drivers. I just wanted to remove the background, and he basically created this solid background color to make it stand out. So now I could use this as my icon or PFP on my Twitter. Now, next up, I want to share with you this other thing. We're getting close to the alpha now. Now, this was announced regarding champions a while back. We did not know what it was going to be, but we do know that this little guy right here was going to turn into something big. And what is that big thing? What is actually this? These are the champions. And just for everybody to know, there's only going to be 10 of these. Now, we don't know what the 10 means. Is it 10 within the land factions, or is it 10 more in the other factions, or all together in all the factions? We're going to talk about that too. So I wanted to ask him, what is some alpha? When I say him, I'm talking about Atom Ape, the creator, the CEO, the founder of this collection. What is some alpha that we can release to the holders this week that I want to share with you regarding these champions? So this is what he said via Twitter. He said next week, which is this upcoming week, or the week that we're in right now, next week, the first champion game will be announced. So it's going to happen soon. It will likely be a race to be the first to assemble as many parts as possible to unlock the one-on-one NFT. So interesting. So we have to assemble parts together in order to unlock something. Is this going to be based on first come, first serve? Is this going to be really complicated where it's going to really be a puzzle for us all to figure out that really it may take some time, but either way, you need to know this right now, and that's why you're watching this video. So regarding those 10 champions, we don't exactly know if it's just going to be within the land factions. Now you must be wondering, Vincent, you're talking about land factions. What other factions are there? Well, there are also these factions. So if you don't know, this symbol right here, right now is for the land factions that are on sale on OpenSea at this very moment. And from what I'm hearing, the next faction, the next NFTs are going to be sea, and then there's going to be air followed by after that. And then the last one is going to be space or beyond space is what I'm hearing from the community. Now, why do you need to know this? From what I'm hearing, just based on rumors within the community, is that the supply is going to cut in half for each faction. So what does that mean? There are 4,000 land factions. Then what I hear is that there's going to be 2,000 sea factions, then 1,000 air factions, then 500 space or beyond space factions. So the supply is going to be cut more and more. So that's why when you're looking at the floor right now as we speak, so I just want to share with everybody basically what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing, and why I'm super excited, and why the community is absolutely strong. Now, the floor price could absolutely dip from here. We've seen this actually jump all the way up to 0.2 ETH, but now has jumped to 0.16 ETH. Could this go down further? Well, if it does go down closer to even 0.10, 0.12 ETH, I'm going to dollar cost average. I'm going to be looking on the floor, sniping whatever I can find in terms of rarities and trades. When I look for rarities, I look at these numbers. What rarity is it? Because if it's close to the bottom, I'm going to buy it if it's in the hundreds rather than thousands. Or what if it's just an amazing driver? Maybe the driver has some laser beams, or maybe goggles or a fishbowl. Maybe there's something about it that I haven't seen. That's something for everybody in this world within IPG, and who's ever looking from the sidelines to Apen. That's what you should be using and looking out for in terms of tools and utility. Now, with that said, let me know down in the comments how you feel around the collection, where your floor price prediction can be in the near future. And also, if you want to see more Iron Paw Gang videos, please, you have to smash up that like button and you have to subscribe to this channel. And most importantly, please join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls on buy and sell orders with NFTs and cryptocurrencies. Until then, I will see you guys and girls next time.